Alright, so hello there, I'm D-Alber. This 2018 I watched a bunch of anime that I want to talk about, so I will talk about every single anime I finished or started, even if they aired or not this is last season. Also note that this is obviously not that scripted, so I'm just gonna pour whatever I feel like saying. This is based on my comments I did on my anime lists and a couple things that popped through my head, so let's just get started. If I'm lazy, I guess I'm gonna add timestamps to the description. So let's just get started with the first anime I watched in 2018. It was actually Devilman Crybaby. I watched this from February 11 to March 11, so I took it me a month to finish this 12 Netflix original series. I definitely liked it. It was hyped at the beginning of the year, and it definitely, it definitely was as good as it was hyped, I think. Did I have problems with this? Kinda. Like the first episode was kind of weird, honestly, and the story overall didn't make a lot of sense. But once I got into the anime itself, I just loved every single second of it. I loved the animation, the music, the characters were pretty cool too, even though there were some wacky ones. But it doesn't matter. I honestly love this anime, and I just rated it, I think, a 9 out of 10. Might have given it a 10. But yeah, there's not much out of it. Like I said, really good anime. Definitely recommend it. So, second anime is going to be Hakata Tonkotsu Ramens. I watched this while it was airing. I gave it a 9 out of 10 as well. It was, again, another really solid anime that I enjoyed watching every single episode. It's one of those animes that, I want next week to come so I can watch it. The plot was kind of predictable many times, yes, but the character development that it had, the music, the city where it's placed in, I just liked it. I really enjoyed every single episode, even though, again, it was kind of predictable for a little bit. It didn't matter. It didn't ruin the ending like many other anime did. So yeah, good watch. Again, it's gonna be really short takes on the animes I've watched. Don't want to make this a 3 hours long video, so I guess I'll just move to the third one, Megabox. I also watched this while airing, and fun enough, it was my first sports anime that I've actually watched. I was not really into, I'm a lot into sports, so that's why I don't want to be like, I really watch sports, why would I watch anime about sports? But I guess I was mistaken, because Megabox was amazing. It's just really good anime I watched, I guess. The characters, the fighting, the freaking animation, man, it was just, I loved every single piece of it. Honestly, I want to get started start watching more sports anime just because of this one. It was amazing. I think I didn't like a little bit, like some parts, like for example how the main character was kind of iffy sometimes. By that I mean he didn't actually see like he was thinking ahead. He just wanted to fight, and that's all. I'm just gonna fight, which is fine. But again, it's just a personal issue I have, which is small. It did not affect my enjoyment of the anime that much, and probably won't affect yours either. So let's keep going to Tokyo Ghoul Re. So this is an anime, I guess. Probably one of the worst ones I watched this season. Well, this year. My bad, I'm not talking about the season. I also watched this while it was airing. I gave it a 6 out of 10. again, it was just like, oh, another new Tokyo Ghoul season. I wonder what happened to Kaneki and friends after the last one, which, by the way, second season is my favorite season of Tokyo Ghoul. And we just get introduced to Haneki, Heise, and a bunch of new characters. I'm like, wait, is this the same guys? Why are we on the CCG now? And stuff just didn't make sense for me. I've never read the manga, so I was majorly confused. So I was like, where are the characters that I actually like from Tokyo Ghoul? They're not here. And then it's just like, oh, well, you liked the old characters? Well, let me introduce you to 15 new characters in this episode, and keep that up for a whole season. And it was just really confusing most of the time. Although I can say I like more Heise than Kaneki for most time. The Jinx Squad was not that good for me. I didn't really like them. They just felt like, fodder characters, honestly. Like, oh, well, now we can operate people to have a ghoul abilities without being ghouls and stuff. Yeah, also the fighting, which is one of the parts I liked most about Tokyo Ghoul, it was just like not there. Whatever few fights we had, I didn't like them or enjoy them that much. I don't think they were well coordinated, I guess. So yeah, I'm disappointed with the season, honestly. And I'm gonna talk about Tokyo Ghoul Re second season later. But yeah, this is, I think, one of my lowest grading animes this year. So yeah, before we get into that, 91 Days. This obviously I did not watch while it was airing, because it aired a little bit a while ago. It aired in 2016. So 2 years later I watched it. I watched it from April 18th to April 30th. So I watched the 12 episodes and the special on 12 days. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. The mafia setup and stuff is just like kind of generic at this point, but I really loved the revenge story they made. The characters, how do they connect, how they're like, oh well, this is a mafia family, we need to get into there. What's the best way to get in the Chicago mafia family? Alcohol, of course. I definitely had my doubts, but I enjoyed it watching nonetheless. It had some, again, as most anime, wonky moments that I was like, I don't like this. I can't really tell which ones exactly, because it's just in my notes that from when I reviewed this on MAO. But as you can see, I loved it. I binged it in 12 days. Also, it has one of the best opening songs ever. I think it's from the same guy that goes the Tokyo Ghoul ones. TK, I think is his name. I just loved it. As you might have seen, I'm pretty into like action-based animes, so I'm generally gonna give them a high rating. I gave it an 8. I don't know why. I think I should have given it a 9, but that's stuff for another day for me to when I rewatch, I guess. Attack on Titan Season 3. I also watched this while airing, so I guess I watched way more anime airing than any other years. So yeah, let's see. I definitely liked it more than Season 2. I did not enjoy Season 2 like that much. It's definitely a less action-packed season. Of course, it has its big fights as every other anime I've watched, but I don't know. The setup was interesting, but that's just what it felt to me. It was set up for the next episode, which was set up for the next episode, which was set up for the next episode, which ended in set up for the next season. I like some character developments they've done. especially like the Historia one, I guess. Um, it was just an okay anime, honestly. I would have liked some more things to come. And again, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know what's to expect. But I it just felt like kind of rushed, even though they had their time to do it. But I still feel like it was an improvement for season 2. So hopefully season 4 is amazing, and I fell in love with this anime. Also, Sasha is still the best girl, even though she didn't get a lot of screen time. So keep that in mind. After that, what do I have? My Hero Academia 3rd season. Another anime I watched while it was airing. I graded this an 8. Yeah. I liked it again more than season 2. They introduced really cool characters that I wish I can watch more of. Which next season is coming in 2019, so I'm excited for that. I think it starts in April. It got me excited for next season again. It's just I don't think I can give this higher than an 8 because even though it's good anime, it only has a couple good moments like that take you through an episode, but there's like training montages and stuff. Same formula repeated, which it works. It definitely works, but I expect something more out of My Hero Academia at this point. Just gonna end it with let's hope next season is amazing. I like the characters they introduced again. There's still no best girl because every girl is cool in this anime. And yeah, moving on. Garo Vanishing Line. This is another little bit older anime I watched. It aired in 2017, and actually it ended in 2018. So I guess I did watch it kind of this season. It was from October to March. I watched it from September to October. So, around 29 days. September 9th to October 7th. It was an okay watch. I like the concept of it. But anything else was meh. The characters didn't have a lot of development for my taste. The chemistry on screen was good. The fights were okay, but the CGI kind of killed me from time to time, which is something I don't really like. I'm not that fan of CGI. But it's fights for this anime is fighting focused until like, oh wait, we need to make a plot, don't we? Oh yeah, let's just make it that demons are going to kill all humanity, I guess. My missing brother is the Demon King, I guess. Spoilers. Honestly, it was not that interesting. But I just watched because I had nothing better to do. It's one of those anime that are like you just want to turn your brain off and watch, and it's enjoyable that way. But not that really recommended. I also gave this a 6 out of 10. Again, it's still enjoyable. Definitely. It has many problems that I don't know how to fix, but they're better anime to watch. Well, instead of this one, I guess. Also, Mei Fang is best girl. Remember that. That's important because she only appears like 3 times. Moving on. Goblin Slayer. The controversial anime. I watched this while airing. So there's that. It was very good. I enjoyed it, and even though I was actually more shocked than I thought I would be from episode 1, the rape scene stuff, I felt like it got not that edgy after that. Well, edgy is not probably the word I would use, but it's a good dark fantasy, but I thought it would be darker. Because some characters die, Yeah, there's traumatic events that happen to people, but Goblin Slayer's, I think, a really cool character. Um, they could have developed him better. Uh, as I said twice before, I think I do not read manga or light novels, so I don't know what's coming because they announced that they will be, or well, at the end they said Goblin Slayer will return. Uh, so I don't know what they can expand on season two, but I would like to see more. See if they can add a little bit more characters, like more monsters, more areas to explore. Um, I don't have a lot of complaints about it, aside from I guess it didn't quite, it wasn't quite as excellent as people were, with like the overhype, like before it came and when after the came, episode one came, they're like, oh my god, the initial shock. I don't feel it kind of made justice to the hype, but it was still a really good watch. Um, I am definitely watching season two. There's not much else to say. Um, love the world, the music and animation, except from some wonky CGI moments. And the Ghoul girl is the best girl. That's for sure. Now, Tokyo Ghoul Re second season. I'm disappointed with all of it. I liked more moments in it than on season 1, but I do not think it's a better anime. It felt weaker, way weaker than season 1, which is saying something. Even though I gave it a 6 as well, I would have probably graded it lower. It's just, again, all these characters I don't know because they expect me to know like 15 fodder characters and care about them and their stories when they can't even keep up with the main characters. It's like, oh, Kanek is back. Heise, I guess, is not there anymore. Yuso is there. The Owl is apparently in jail, and he was actually a good guy, not a bad guy. Everyone is now a ghoul, which is part of a family of ghouls that control the CCG, but they have enemies that they want to kill, and now we want to make everyone a ghoul for some reason. It's just really confusing for me, and that might be my fault. I might have been like, I didn't pay enough attention. I should have watched all the other seasons before this anime. But I think I have generally a good memory, and I did not remember most of this. Also, the animation is like cool, but I confused the characters so much. Like it was like, I guess more spoilers and stuff. I was like, wait, is that Kocharu that died? How is he alive again? And then I just confused main side characters. I was like, whoa, that guy, is that the anime Skrillex? And I was like, no, that's not anime Skrillex, but this one is anime Skrillex, which is now a bad guy for some reason that I don't think they ever explain. And it's like, power levels. Power levels are also my major complaint, I think, because it's like weak characters out of something are freaking monsters that can destroy everyone. Kaneki is like really inconsistent. Like in one moment, I'm gonna kill all of you. Then they're like, I'm gonna get killed by 2 guys. Then they're like, I'm gonna dragon now. I can have shiny ninja blades out of my body all of a sudden. I didn't enjoy this, honestly. I think I like 2 or 3 episodes when they hit me with the feels. Like when Juso runs to the hospital and starts crying. Juso is a pretty cool character, probably one of my favorites. But aside from that, I did not enjoy watching it. I'm still disappointed. So yeah, there's that. I don't think there's another Tokyo Ghoul season coming. I'll probably just end up reading the manga instead, because apparently that's what everyone says I should do. So that's the last anime I watched in 2018. So I'm gonna move to the anime that I did not complete. for this year. So those were 11 anime. For this, I have like 5, I think. So I'm going in the order that I started watching. So the first one is Mushishi. I started this on May 6th and watched 3 episodes. It's a cool anime to watch while chilling, but unfortunately, I need to be in a specific mood to watch anime like this. You know, this will come up in other animes I didn't finish. I haven't really been on that mood since May, as you might tell. But I definitely enjoy how chill the anime is, how relaxing it is. The setting, the animation, the music that they gave them. I mainly watched this while I was eating breakfast before going to work. The 3 times I watched it, I guess, were in those scenarios, which was like, let's relax a little bit before going to work and stuff, because that's a pain. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just left it because I was watching a lot of anime that was airing and stuff. Yeah, definitely gonna finish it. Moving on, Assassination Classroom, May 15 to May 16. I watched 3 episodes as well. I thought it was borderline boring. In just those 3 episodes, I got bored of the mechanic. Koro Sensei is just unkillable, and you all kids are going to try to kill him, and it's just, I'm gonna try to kill him with this. Well, you couldn't, so now you get a lecture for it, and then just move on. And the next episode is the same thing, and the 3rd episode is the same thing. They didn't really introduce the characters, just like the main guy and that edgy guy that's like, I was expelled or something, but I'm come back because I know I can definitely kill Koro Sensei. If this got a 2nd season, I don't doubt it gets better. But I don't personally think I should be watching this, especially with all the anime I have to watch. Like, my to-watch list is like 228 anime. Just looked it up. I don't know that out of my head. And yeah, there's probably better anime for me to watch than this. I might visit it again. I see like some reviews that say, it actually gets better every episode. There's new mechanics, new characters. I don't know. Just really not that enjoyable. Not that I didn't enjoy it as much. Boruto Naruto Next Generations. So I started this on August and caught up all the way to October 14th. I watched 77 episodes in that time, out of 87 that have aired as I'm recording this. I have weird feelings about it, because it just feels like too much a budget Naruto to me. It's way weaker in characters, story, in openings, like music overall, and everything I like from Naruto. My major complaints are Boruto himself. I feel like he doesn't really grow in comparison to like Naruto from, of course, last season. It's like, I'm a cocky kid, so then I get showed why I shouldn't be cocky. And the next episode, instead of being a little bit less cocky, I feel like he's even more, which is something I really don't enjoy. He's like the main character, and I feel like he's the one who grows the least. The arcs are pretty similar to Naruto, which is not that big of a problem, but when it's the father feeler retrieve Sasuke arc, which is where I'm at the moment, I don't really have a lot of enjoyment out of it. Like, I need to cut out to Boruto right now. Of course, it's not all bad. I do love some things, like for example Shikaidai, I think it's how it's pronounced, which is, even though he's a copy paste as most character of his father, since Shikamaru is one of my three favorite characters from Naruto, I loved that he gets a lot of screen time. And yeah, that's probably only one thing I love that many people won't like, because they're like, well, Shikamaru was just a guy and Shikara is just there. Also, the tournament arc that they made is amazing. Not the one from the movie, because that one was sucked, but how they developed it in the anime was amazing. I like the characters they introduced. They're like the Sand Village kids. They're pretty cool, especially Karason. Yeah, so I will try to catch up to it out of the love I got from Naruto, which I will talk a little bit about later. But yeah, I hope it gets better for everyone. I want to enjoy it. I definitely want to enjoy it. Then we have Sword Art Online Alicization. I watched 2 episodes of it. I started it the day it started airing, and I just gotta say, it's SAO. I started because I watched the other seasons, except Goblin Online, which apparently you can't watch, or watch aside, whatever. And since I enjoyed him to a certain degree, I was like, oh well, I gave it a shot. Maybe it's better. But I just got bored. Honestly, it was boring. I was liking how things were setting up. Like on episode 1, I was like, wait, is this actually SAO? And then, boom, out of Alicization, and we're back to real life Kirito and Asuna, which is kind of annoying. Then we have Ghoul Online again for some reason. It's just, I think, like a little bit of a clusterfuck. At least that first episode, because it's like 1 hour long. I was like, wait, how long have I been watching this? And I was like, 40 minutes. I'm like, oh, I still have 20 more to go. I didn't realize it was a 1 hour first episode. And of course, I guess spoilers for first episode. Then when Asuna and Kirito are walking outside the bar, and I was like, oh well, it's the guy from that kills people with syringes, and let me fight him with an umbrella. Oh, but wait, I'm not in anime world, so I'm just gonna get injected and die, and I guess be reborn in Alicization for some reason. It's kind of interesting, but I really haven't heard anyone talking about it anymore. So I don't know if it's gotten worse, if it stayed the same, or if it's gotten better. Probably will watch it at some point. I am not gonna catch up to it right now though. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it when it's done. Even though I did watch season 2 while it was airing, which was a mistake. But that's story for another time. Yeah, I think I talked about it enough. Then we have one of my favorite anime that I haven't finished yet. We have Code Geass. I started it in November 20th, and last episode I watched was December 4th. I watched 18 out of 25 episodes. It's amazing, I'm not that much into Gundams. Honestly, the only Gundam anime I've watched is Gurren Lagann. So I was like, well, Code Geass, it has a cool opening. Let me watch it. And holy moly, was I surprised! I totally love this anime. The characters are amazing. Probably the characters that with a better development I've seen in at least all the anime I've talked about today. How they interact, the plot that actually builds, the strategy in freaking fighting, the world that's built around Japan, and the whole world actually being like controlled by Britannia. It's just amazing. Especially, I loved it. I guess 2 main characters, which I put as Lelouch and Kuruguri, like how they're like amazing friends, but they're like on the opposite side of the freaking battle without them knowing for a while. It's like, ooh, I want to know what happens with this. I did not finish it because I kind of got a little bit burnt on it. Because this was actually before my eyesight operation. So I was like spamming episodes because I couldn't be watch things after that for a while bit, and it kind of got burnt out. I think that has stopped now, and I will probably finish it watching soon enough that I can start season 2 and stuff. Uh, so yeah, it's amazing. I recommend it to everyone. I think, and can't wait to keep seeing. Your Name, the movie. Uh, yeah, I was watching it after my laser operation while I was in the bus. Um, it's good. I only watched like halfway through, maybe not even halfway through, but it's kind of slow, at least at the beginning for me. Uh, I'm not too fond of the people changing bodies plots. I honestly hate them for the most part, but I did enjoy what I saw from this particular movie. Since most people say, "Oh, it's amazing," it's one of the two best anime movies that are, from like Silent Boys 2, which I need to read the manga for because my friend will get mad at me if I don't. Um, so yeah, I'll eventually finish it. I definitely will, but I'm not really in a rush to do so. If I didn't like watch it when it aired or all this time, I can wait a little bit longer. And the last anime I didn't finish that I started was Zombieland Saga. Um, I was really excited for this before it came. It was like, oh, the poster looked cool. There's nothing talking about it. It's just like the synopsis has nothing on it, and I went blind first day that it came out, as most people, and I was definitely surprised that a anime called Zombieland Saga is an idol anime. It was a good surprise though, because it's amazing. It's funny. It's really the best idol anime I've seen in a while, which is not that fair because I've only watched like 3. Like I'm as K-On! And I can't think of the other one I've watched. But yeah, it's another of one of those anime. Like for idols anime, I need to be on a certain mood to watch. Even though it's kind of a comedy, that happens with comedies as well. Since I'm more like an action-packed guy, um, the mood I have to be for comedy has to be like really specific. Therefore, I only watched 3 episodes. But it's really good. I definitely enjoyed it. Everyone that has watched it has talked good about it. So yeah, it's. I hope it keeps up as good as it is. I'll probably watch it when it finishes airing. So if I'm in the mood, I can just spam all the episodes. I think it already actually ended, so that might be sooner than later. And yeah, that's the last anime that I started this season. I wanna give some special mentions, I guess, to Batman Ninja, which I don't know if it counts as anime. I think it does. I watched that while on the bus again after my laser operation. I should have been drunk to watch that, but I don't drink, so that was not possible. Because it sounds really good on paper. The execution was not that good. I gave this also like a 6, I think. Because like if you don't know the characters from Batman, you will not enjoy it. And even though I know them and I liked most of them, I did not enjoy it that much. It was like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. I'm not like, oh, I wonder what plot twist next. The fights were kind of not there. They were kind of ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, it was just a meh movie. Okay. Castlevania Season 2. I don't know if this counts as anime either. I'm gonna count it. I loved it. It was amazing. I want to get into Castlevania series after this, because it was definitely one of the highlights of the season. After that, I have Kaiji. See, I gave Kaiji a special mention because I started it 2017 on October 30th, and I finished it on September 5th. So I don't know if I wanted to put it in the video. it was a good watch. Kind of slow sometimes, but if it's not slow, it's amazing. The games they play are kind of exciting, but I feel like the the formula repeats itself too many times in too not that many episodes. Especially like the ship part was kind of boring for 2 or 3 episodes. The last two were amazing, but yeah, I gave it like an 8. Pretty respectable anime. And lastly, Naruto. You see, Naruto also gets a special mention because I did not start it in 2018. I mean, Naruto Shippuden, of course. I did not start it in 2018 either. It started it all the way in 2016, I think. December 28th, 2016. Yeah, I finished it on August 4th. But I did watch the most amount of episodes this year. Well, 2018, because I think I watched over 300 probably, and I just loved it. I honestly didn't think I could enjoy it that much, but I did. The openings are amazing. The characters are amazing. The world is really cool. Hinata's best girl, without a doubt, and it has a special place in my heart now. So yeah, that's all the anime I watched in 2018. It's the anime I watched most in, the most anime in, which is really good, really cool. With this season, I have now watched, let me check, because I don't know, a total of 83 anime completed. So yeah, it's a slow start. I want to watch more this year. Hopefully there's a lot of better things that come out, a lot of old things that I catch up to, and I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.